from the 29-yard line. To the outside goes this pass, but that's Waddle who gets smothered right away by Tre'Davious White. You've been in this situation before. Miami comes in, big underdog, a lot of stuff going on. The coach is on the hot seat. What are you trying to think about as a collective unit at that point? What are you trying to do?
You got to stay together. You can't fracture. And what I liked, when Waddle scored that touchdown last week, there was no celebration. He busted out the Waddle this week, which is important for team morale.
Second down, 13. Keep it on the ground. Gain of a couple, third and long. A-Chan stop there.
Yeah, it becomes a lot about
field and incomplete. Intended there for Tyreek Hill. Coverage was good. Fourth down.
We were talking this week with Tua, and you see a man, looks like Taylor Rapp possibly, who made a play on the ball. Oh, it's actually the corner, Christian Benford. But they said, normal rules don't apply when Tyreek Hill is running a post. Usually in this situation with a safety in the middle of the field, you're not just going to throw it up, but you're betting on him to go up and high point the ball and make a play on it. There's where Benford went down. Third down, they just put it up in the air into that double coverage look and hoped that 10 got his hands on it. They would come down with that catch.
Anyway, you've earned your keep here. Go pay your rapture dues now. Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Thank you, Kurt.
Good travel for Mr. Michaels and company living out west.
Yeah, you on the other hand.
No, not so much.
Doing 87 games. So fourth down, here's the punt. A good one, fielded at the 17 and dropped there, but recovered by Codrington. Almost a disaster for the Bills. He's able to recover.
Well, that's the break that Miami was looking for. If you're going to come on the road and try to win a game like this, you got to try to come up with opportunities to take advantage of a mistake. Bonner's right there, and heck of a job of getting that football back there. Very, very close. Codrington able to just get it back.
55-yard punt. Upset with himself. Walking it off on the sideline. Drive starts at the 20. Allen is 15 of 17 for 147. Nice tackle there coming up. Jack Jones making the stop as Cook crossed the line of scrimmage.
How about that? Jack Jones, known for his ability to cover, but this time on that blitz, gets a good job of getting underneath and then showing some toughness there on 1st and 10. Dolphins roll the dice, and it pays off backside there. Great effort by Jack Jones.
Second down, 10. Ray Davis is now the back. Fakes the handoff, then the pass is caught, but that's covered well as well. Elijah Moore had a big play earlier on. Jack Jones again with the coverage this time. Third down and 9 for the Bills.
Back-to-back plays at Dolphins. Anthony Weaver, the defensive coordinator, dialing it up, bringing some pressure. That time is Ashton Davis, the safety, but most importantly, able to keep their eyes up and be able to push the receiver out of bounds there after a very short gain. This is what you need. This is an opportunity on 3rd and 9.
Halfway mark of the third quarter. Bills up by 7. 3rd and 9. Out of a tight formation here. Pass caught, but stopped well shy of the first down. They go to Dalton Kincaid. So Miami creates a 3-and-out, gets the ball back.
They did their job. That's exactly what they needed. They had a nice punt, able to flip the field. Instead of giving up Josh Allen some first downs and moving the football, they get a 3-and-out to get the ball back to Tua. Let's see what this Dolphins offense can do to respond. Still within a possession here.
So Cameron Johnston comes in to punt. It's Buffalo's first punt of the night. Underneath, 25-yard line, Malik Washington. Nice run back here, 12-yard return. And Miami to take over with 6.5 to go in the third. And the Bills on top at home by 7. Attempts, 63 total yards. A little flip back here and a nice run for a gain of close to 6 by Achane. You know, Kirk,
To add on to what Kirk was saying about Tua, his long time to throw is attributed to also his scramble rate. He's at 24% scramble rate, and that would be by far his highest in his career. The Bills are taking away the first option, and Tua's having to create. It's helped him so far tonight. He's got to keep it going.
Starters up front, still trying to build continuity. So, yeah, I think they have had to simplify it tonight, again, especially on the road on that short week against this defense.
2nd down and 5. Tua stepping up, deep down the sideline, but the receiver falling down. That's Hill. Tyreek Hill to the ground, and slow in coming back before a 3rd and 5.
The important thing here against Benford, he wants to get his hands on you to disrupt the timing. He beats him off the line. Little hold there, but then he just loses his footing there. He keeps his feet because he won at the line of scrimmage. They had a shot there for 1st down.
Crowd again rising as one, as they often do when the defense faces a 3rd down. From the 41. And they've got a false start here.
Yeah, left tackle. Well, Buffalo get a timeout there before the false start.
First charge timeout, Buffalo.
Oh, they got a timeout before that. So, Tua comes to the sideline here. We can tell you that it's time for the crowning performance presented by DraftKings Pick 6, the peer-to-peer fantasy product. Tua 63 passing yards, but that one TD and the play call got him back into the game. 3rd and 5. Tagovailoa avoids the sack, chased by 3 Bills, and throws it basically away down the left sideline. So 4th and 5.
Well, he had exactly what he wanted. He's actually looking at Malik Washington, who was stacked. If you look at Waddle in front, 6 behind him, Washington, and look at the eyes of Tua, look at the protection. That ball is out right there. That's a 1st down. Instead, his eyes are there, his feet are not, and he comes off him.
Jake Bailey to punt now for the 4th time, averaging 52 yards. Foie gras. 1st and 10 now. Allen takes off. Think about, with Josh, he comes from a tiny town, Fireball, California, population somewhere between 6,000 and 8,000. It is the cantaloupe capital of whatever. And they have a cantaloupe festival every summer. He of course has been the Grand Marshal. I mean,
very proud of that.
He said, I was thrilled to get drafted by Buffalo. He said I was going to be much more comfortable in a smaller town than going to New York or Los Angeles or someplace like that.
Couldn't have handpicked a better spot.
Terrific. 2nd down and 6. Cook. And the other thing, too, is he's not the highest paid guy in the league, but it's almost like, I think, Tom Brady, in a way, in New England. You leave some money on the table so you can take care of the back end of the roster.
Yeah, and I think as far as superstars go, what a great teammate. He, even though he's the MVP of the league, incredibly humble, incredibly receptive. He talked about how, hey guys, we're in Buffalo, we're hanging out, playing video games together, we're going out to eat together. It really impacts the team and a culture that Sean McDermott is trying to create.
Yeah, it's a great love affair. He with the town with him. Ty Johnson is the back, 3rd down and 2. Dancing, throwing, caught in the middle of a lot of traffic. They convert. Shavers makes that grab, 1st down.
Well, when they have played zone tonight, he is now 12 of 12 for a touchdown. And here on a 3rd down and short, they sit back, try to keep some eyes on him, and drop, in fact, the defensive lineman there, Sealer, but he's still able, with all that time, able to just find a hole. Shavers does a good job of sitting down in it. And there's a 1st down.
Now 18 of 20. On a roll. Has time. Looking, and then throwing it out of bounds. Second down.
Well, he is a unicorn. He's 6'5", 237 pounds. He's a little change of the arm angle there. Get it out quickly to Kincaid. Little flip there, a la Brett Favre. And then there's the accuracy to be able to get the ball to his tight end, a chance to be able to make a play to get into the end zone. Another ball fake because he flips it on the run so much. Makes the linebackers aware of that and concerned when he takes off that he might do that. So able to use that ball fake like a big power forward on the breakaway.
2nd and 10. Play clock down to 3. Gets it away. Adjusting. The pass is incomplete. Intended for Coleman Douglas with good coverage on the play. Look at the official said, no, I didn't touch him. I'm good. Don't worry.
And if you're the Bills and you're Joe Brady and Josh Allen, this is your guy. Like Keon Coleman, even whether it's getting physical over there or not, Keon Coleman's got to become this guy into the boundary that makes that play consistently. 6'4", 215 pounds. Ball is thrown. It's coming back to it in position. You got to use your hands and make that catch, especially a one-possession game.
2nd round pick out of Florida State last year. 3rd and 10. Deep drop. Throws underneath, and that's dropped. Ty Johnson can't handle that. So the Miami defense stiffens again, playing so much better tonight than in the last 2 games.
You're so right. It's like watching a different team. And we talked in the open about we don't know what the final score is going to be. But the way they've looked defensively the first couple games, just come out and play as a group and fight. You've been backed into a corner. Let's see what you're made out of. And tell you, considering what they're facing tonight, they've played very well to keep them in this game.
Yeah, don't forget, they gave up points on the first 10 drives they faced this season. All 7 to Indy and 3 last week before they stiffened up. Washington back to the 32-yard line. So Friday night, Tua under pressure, flips it off. Nice move there. Achane should have enough for the first down. See where they spot it. Broke away that time from Taron Johnson.
Yeah, 9 yards there, about a yard short. And Taron Johnson, to me, one of the top nickel corners. He was out last week, but what a play by Achane. Be able to catch the ball and then make Johnson miss to be able to pick up those yards after the catch. It's all about tackling in space when you defend the speed of the Miami Dolphins. You might be there, but you got to come up with the tackle.
Second and 1. Breaking a tackle. Gordon. And Gordon to the 42-yard line. The rookie looking very good tonight.
I can't remember the last time they had a back like this to give them, with all this speed, a guy that can run between the tackles and do this. Be able to shake off of a would-be tackler and be able to pick up big yards after that. That's not a gain of 1 or 2. Keeps his balance, and he's got the speed to show you what he can do. I guess maybe Ronnie Brown. I don't remember the last back they had that could do that kind of thing, that power.
Ricky Williams?
Oh, that's going way back.
Well, of
yeah.
course it is.
Yeah.
It's me. I'm going way back. Way back machine here. And way back goes him this time as Terrell Bernard takes care of Gordon in the backfield. So sing his praises. And, of course, the next thing you know, he loses 2.
Yeah. Well, the linebackers that time, and Bernard is overlooked as one of the top linebackers for what he does for his defense. 8 right in the middle. Watch him get downhill, not allowing the center, Aaron Brewer, to be able to climb up to that second level. That's textbook tackle. Great job. His instincts are really what separate him. He's not a big linebacker, 6'1", 225 in the middle, but great job and great football IQ.
2nd and 12. Tua flips it open. Connor, a flag is down. Julian Hill.
They got a lineman downfield. We saw that earlier. I think it's the rookie, the left guard. Savia Naya.
Ineligible player downfield, number 72 offense. 5-yard penalty from previous spot. Replay, 2nd down.
Oh, that was a big mistake. The left guard 72 right here. See him working downfield. Meanwhile, the Dolphins defense, or the Bills defense, they're going downfield with the speed. They finally get the ball to the tight end, Julian Hill. That's a first down and more. And instead, push them way back, close to midfield, and 2nd and 17.
Jonas Avayanaya making it 2nd down and 17. Can't get out of the tackle of Christian Benford. Achane stopped there, 3rd and a mile.
I'm going to put a little asterisk by that 2nd down play because, boy, that's one to remember. You know, this first 3 weeks for Miami, it's been a lot of mistakes, right? The first couple weeks especially, miscues, and that one for sure is one to remember depending on how this drive ends.
That takes us to the 4th quarter, ender 3. Buffalo 21, Miami 14 on Thursday Night Football. Street, Kaylee Hartung. It's 3rd down and 14, and a little lateral here, dangerous play, but it's going to work for about 10 yards. Malik Washington and Achane involved in that. They needed 14.
It felt like they were calling that play. A little bit of a risk there, throwing it all the way across the field to set up this play. Mike McDaniel already knew he's probably, if they are able to execute there, they're probably going to be in a 4th and 4, 4th and 5, and here they are.
Right, 36-yard line, 4th down and 5. Keep it on the ground. Big hole through the middle. 1st and goal, Devon Achane. So Achane, the workhorse tonight, carried 9 times, 56 yards. That's 7 per tote, gain of 14 here.
How about the backside? We talk about the Bills and their job of working on the backside. That time, a heck of a job by that big offensive line, pushing and opening that play up from the back. Great vision as well.
Big block by Larry Boron. Hill moving to the outside. Achane again. Gain of 1 or 2. 2nd and goal.
You know, Daniel Brunskill has come into the game. Should mention that for Keon Smith, doing a heck of a job there. That was a part of that with Borum, as you mentioned, on that backside. He's now in. He's the guy that can play center or guard, and right now is in there. They're using everybody this week on this offensive line with the injuries, and yet here they are, showing a lot of pride, fighting their tails off.
2nd and goal. Clap, clap, clap. Play clock at 1. Tua backing up. Tua to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Couple of flips. And a point away from tying the game.
What a route by Tyreek Hill. And good patience off that play action by Tua to let him be able to set up Benford on this route. Sells into the inside and it works back to the outside. Meanwhile, Tua, coming off the play action, gets some pressure, throws it off the back foot perfectly where Hill can come down with that touchdown. What a drive.
Rodney Patterson to tie the game. And he does. 12-18 left in regulation. 21-21.
121 with 12-18 to go in the ball game, but this is going to be a great drive. It's going to be fun to see how Josh Allen, who's as confident as any quarterback in this league, responds after Tua just tied this game up.
And the Miami D doing its job tonight, again shredded at Indy. Last week gave up scores on the first 3 drives before they finally settled down, even though they lost the game. But tonight, some big stops. Start with a run. Cook. Lots of room. Gets tripped up. See where they spot it. Dante Trader Jr. making the tackle. Enough for a first down.
Yeah, Spencer Brown, the right tackle, 79-85 there. You see him, the rookie Jackson Halls is able to open that up, and it doesn't take much room at all because of the vision and the acceleration of James Cook. He finds that crease and poof, he is gone.
13 carries, 92 yards for Cook. 14th carry, nothing.
Now let's take a look at our next-gen stats powered by AWS on James Cook. 71 total yards after contact entering this drive, almost 6 yards after contact per carry. You can see at the bottom, fourth most yards and third most average of a career. So this guy is undersized but runs with great heart and determination. Really become a complete back over the last couple of years.
71 of the 92 yards. Allen throws. Hold in, 48-yard line. Dotson handles Cook at that point, third down.
And a tie game.
Instead of Miami would have had it at its own 2. That was a heck of a punt to begin with.
Yeah.
Cook. He takes it to the 30-yard line. 10 minutes left in regulation.
You know, you have this offense somewhat bottled up, and you just feel like at any moment, especially after a break like that, at any moment they're capable of just, whether it's Cook that hits a crease and goes 30, or they catch you with your eyes in the backfield and they hit play action and hit a tight end. You just feel like, how long can you keep bottling up this offense until something's going to give?
Cook again, cuts it back, gets tripped up. That saved, at least for the moment, a first down. That's Minkah Fitzpatrick. Started his career with the Dolphins, went to Pittsburgh, then comes back in the trade that sent Jalen Ramsey the other way. John Smith as well. Third down and 1. Every third down now big. Under 9 to play. Johnson, the third down back. Hand it to him. First down. Ty Johnson wrestled back. Gets to the 20-yard line. First and 10.
The Dolphins were so concerned about Josh Allen and getting upfield that the left side really didn't have anybody to block. He was able to hit that underneath because the defense was, like I said, coming upfield. So they convert, and now down in this red zone area things get tighter. Josh Allen, typically the ball comes out quicker. Always got to factor in his legs down here, especially in a tight game in the fourth quarter.
Allen fires, caught by Joshua Palmer. Comes over from the Chargers after 4 years there. Gain of 5. Second and 5. Part of the reason he got traded to Miami in the first place. But for the moment, the league investigates and see what happens. Here's the kick at the 9-yard line. Eskridge coming back up the middle to the 38.
I think anybody who's watched this game tonight has been impressed.
How important is this drive for the Dolphins? Using the next-gen stats drives remaining feature, they have a 69% chance to have 2 drives. So even if they don't have the score on this drive, they have another chance to get another drive. There is a slim chance.
Achane into a mob. Gain of a couple. It'll be second down and 8.
And we talked earlier, Al, Tua's not having a game where you're going to look up and say, oh, he's thrown for 350. He's only thrown for 105, but 2 touchdowns. And more importantly, no turnovers, no interceptions, making good decisions, not forcing the ball.
Tua spins around, goes downfield, and Hill can't hold on.
And that just little reset makes the ball late and out of bounds to a wide open Tyreek Hill. So a play you might not really pay attention to, but Joey Bosa just made an impact on that second down and long.
Right now, once again on third down, crowd rises as 1. Third and 8 to the outside. Caught. Another big catch by Waddle. Caught a touchdown pass, caught a fourth down pass, and keeps this drive going.
And there's the timing there with Tua. Gets back 3 steps in the pocket. The ball.
Minutes left in the fourth. To the outside. Achane. Gain of 2 out of bounds. 48-yard line. 2nd and 8.
Had a chance to talk with Frank Smith, the offensive coordinator from Miami this week, and he made an interesting point. He said, you know, we want the Bills to feel our speed, meaning our get off at the line of scrimmage. And I was thinking, you know, of course, the receivers. He said, yeah, the receivers, but even the offensive line. We want them to feel those first 2 or 3 steps and how it can slow down a defense and how it can impact them and kind of intimidate them. They've done a pretty good job of that overall tonight.
They've got the speed. 2nd and 8. Tua throws, caught to the 44. Julian Hill. Tackled there by Shaq Thompson. So another big third down. 3rd and 4.
Now remember, last time they had the ball at similar area on the field, is much longer 3rd down, and they called a play to get them to a 4th and 3, 4th and 4. So at this point in the game, this is obviously 4-down territory. See what they come up with here on this 3rd down and short. Loudest this stadium's been all night.
9 of 14 are the Dolphins on 3rd down, 1 for 1 on 4th down. The timeout is taken here.
First charge timeout, Miami. 30-second timeout.
Well, a lot of people thought Miami was a version, and it's Waddle again. Big catch after big catch for him tonight.
And Tyreek Hill is in front of him, forcing Benford to have to respect 10. We know what 10's capable of, so he just trails him. Just sits out there. The safety Bishop a little bit late to get out there. Another well-designed play by McDaniel. Good job of getting the ball out to another playmaker, and nice poise by Tua, who just feels like he's in command tonight in this hostile environment.
5 catches for Waddle, all of them important. Either 3rd down or 4th down or a touchdown. Now over the left side goes Ollie Gordon, picking up 3 of 4. 4.5 to go in regulation.
Of course, we talk about Mike McDaniel, we talked about Tua, and we talk about Tyreek Hill. We brought it up a number of times, but it's worth saying it again. This is an offensive line that really, the only guy you knew what you had was Aaron Brewer at center. Everybody else is either a first-time starter or a very inexperienced player. And let's tip our cap to the way these guys have played tonight as well. I don't know how they're going to finish up, but they've played well to give them a shot here.
For sure. 2nd and 6. Fake and coming around. Washington trying to get that first down and dives for it. Looks like they're going to mark it just a little bit short. And they do.
Taron Johnson makes that play, even with 2 big linemen out in front. Good job of getting around them and keeping him short of this first down. Tua typically in the gun. There you go.
Oh. Break for Miami. Spotted now at the 22-yard line and first down. That's what replay assist looked at right there.
Yeah, clearly. Great job of picking that up as quickly as they did. And how about the effort, by the way, by Malik Washington? You think of another speedster in this offense.
Dolphins have entered the red zone, and they are the highest pass rate team, over 70% pass rate when they're in this red zone area. Expect them to pass. Expect them to hit those outbreakers. They've hit them twice so far. This is the first game in Tua's career where he's had a majority of outbreaking passes.
It's intercepted. It's picked off at about the 20-yard line. Terrell Bernard with the huge interception.
Now watch the eyes of Tua. Watch where his head looks. And watch how it brings the linebacker over to be able to make this play. His eyes are looking far right. linebacker Bernard's able to feel that and sense that and be able to step right in front of the intended target.
Leading to Buffalo's miracle win. Meanwhile, to the outside, now back to the inside, goes Elijah Moore. Flag is thrown. And Buffalo's backing up.
Holding, number 86 offense. 10-yard penalty from spot foul. Replay, first down.
Dalton Kincaid.
There it is right here. And on the end, man. This defense has stepped up time and time again.
The Dolphins took pretty long on that last drive, even ending with the turnover. But there's still an 88% chance they get the ball back to come back and win. That holding penalty really helped them their chances out there.
On the ground. Hit from behind. James Cook. Be third down.
Yeah, Miami will use a timeout here.
At 17.
Second charge timeout. Miami, 30-second timeout.
So they got
Please reset the game clock at 2:49.
2:49. You got one more timeout. You also have the 2-minute warning. If somehow Miami could pull it out, the upcoming schedule, Jets at home.
Yeah.
At the Panthers, Chargers. That's a tough one, obviously, in Miami. At Cleveland.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not murderer's row. Let's face it that way.
No, not at all. Not at all. Look at what Buffalo has still coming up on the back end of this Miami game.
And New Orleans comes in here for an afternoon game. They're playing so many games at night. I was being told the ticket situation for that game is unlike anything they've seen for a while here, because the crowd is so used to having to come here at night they can't wait to come here in the daytime.
Right. Well, Miami's putting all their chips in the middle of the table. Got to get a stop here on these next two plays.
2nd and 16. Allen stepping up, fires, caught, and off to the races. Inside the 40 to the 35 goes Elijah Moore. Had a touchdown last week. That's a 30-yard gain. And now they put them between the rock and the hard place, because they can take it down to the 2-minute warning, and they only have one timeout.
And you have two defenders right here, and then watch the safety on the back end. The corner, actually, he clears out. He's headed. They got three defenders deep, and there's no one left to be able to make a tackle on an underneath throw. Good vision, good job by Josh Allen of locating Moore, and there's more yards after the catch by the Bills.
Well, they let the clock feel it. 2 minutes to go. Everything in their favor right now as James Cook picks up a couple. 2nd down. Stay tuned after the game, the JCPenney post-game show. Miami takes its final timeout. Kaylee with the player of the game. Everybody eating for Buffalo, meaning they spread it around. Tonight they had 4 different guys run the ball, 9 different guys catch the ball. And the Dolphins showing plenty of grit tonight.
Yeah, it showed a lot. You know,
Dolphins, the best case scenario for you, the scenario prediction you could have is 16 seconds left in the game. No more timeouts to be able to call. Buffalo's just going to run the clock out and pump back to you with 16 seconds left. Best case.
Vice President also runs the Buffalo Sabres of the National Hockey League. Hockey season is on the horizon, my boy. 2nd and 7. Cook. Well, so many of these games in the National Football League come down to it. It's a huge mistake. In this case, it was the roughing the punter penalty.
Yeah. Yeah, you hate to put it all on Sealer, but that was you know, just he's trying to make a play. He thinks he can reach and do it. Then that's a big man going, elevating. Tough to have body control when you're that big. Goes right through the snapper and thinks he has a shot with that left hand, and just ends up roughing him and gave Josh Allen another opportunity, and they capitalized, ended up taking a lead.
Yeah, sealed it with a penalty. And then the interception sealed it, no pun intended. But 4th down now. They want to go for the 3 or let it all run down and don't have to run a play until it's about 25 seconds remaining.
Next week with Seattle and Arizona. Be a good one.
Well, Arizona right now 2-0. Arizona going into, I think, San Francisco this week.
Yeah.
Seattle with a win in Pittsburgh. 4th and 5, and they'll just run it all the way down and take the delay. Well, all right. Well, if you go back to 1990, of course, the Bills went to 4 consecutive Super Bowls, and the kick is good.
Who are your partners in that era?
Frank Gifford, Dan Deerdorf.
Yeah,
we did a couple of them. Seahawks and Cardinals next week. Rams 49ers the week after. 2 weeks in a row. We see the entire NFC Western.
And you can advance with still a 3-0 record, and you can still look and have opportunities to not have to go through a loss to have those opportunities.
Tagovailoa 21-32 tonight. 133. Put up some more numbers here down the sideline. Out of bounds goes Tanner Connor. 13 tight end. 16 ticks left.
Yeah, and just like Miami's showing all night, you thought they may just kind of get out of here. Game's over, but they're going to fight all the way here to the end, even though they're down 10.
Play it to the finish. Plenty of smiles on that bench, even though I think they had a little more than they might have thought to have to handle tonight. Trying to pad the stat sheet. No, almost a pick there. Intended for Hill. 2nd and 10. What's your college game this week? Where are you going?
I'm actually going to Miami tonight.
All right, there you go.
Get down there probably around 2 or 3.
Okay.
Have a meeting at 9 a.m. College game day meeting. Miami Hurricanes off to a pretty good start. They play the Florida Gators